Hello everyone, this is April, the artist behind InvokeArtSense. I have today some new art prints. These are Giclee prints. They're completely archival. Everything is created professionally through Giclee Today. And they are printed with archival ink, pigment-based ink, not ink-based ink, which makes them archival and acid-free. So these two are done on archival matte paper. They actually have somewhat of a velvet feel to them. They're very nice. This was a watercolor painting I did last year. These two are 4x5 and they are all of these are on my Etsy shop. The link is on the screen right here and in the description, so please go check that out. So these two 4x5 and these are also 4x5. This is the liquid pencil drawing I did not too long ago, and I have 4 of these guys here. Eyes, all graphite and 4x5 archival matte. Very cool, I think. And this one is 4x7. This was done with gouache. I should work more with gouache. Yeah, I think I should work with my hemi gouache more. And this is what I used, hemi gouache, for these pieces. I think that's what I used. No, I didn't use hemi gouache. Probably use Arteza gouache. But anyways, I love this piece here. Silhouette kind of like piece. And this one here is also available, and I might have to go with a different company because I've ordered from this company 2 times and they always send me 1 or 2 that are slightly damaged in some way. This one has a slight scratch right here, but when I list this on my Etsy website, the price will be lowered because of that. But it's really hard to tell, but that's just one of the things that I've noticed from Giclee Today. It's not just 1 or 2 every time I order, but still a good print. This is actually the also done with gouache, and I call this Quarantine Alone. Just one bird in the actual, you know, one bird behind a barricade, like being stuck at home, your stay at home. So this was done like in quarantine kind of theme. So I'm a little sad that this one actually got damaged, but you know, it's still a nice print. You see, these two actually were done at the same time in my sketchbook. And then we have some Somerset velvet prints. These are not quite like watercolor paper, but they are like watercolor paper. You see that? I don't know if you can see that texture on the back, but they feel very nice. And the price is much different because it's a different higher quality, or I wouldn't say higher quality. This is also a nice paper, but of course it's a different paper. That's what, and it actually makes the piece look like original watercolor paper. And they have a different watercolor paper that I've ordered before, and this is the Somerset version. That's a velvet. And this is the Octo Lady I created, and it looks better than the original. I don't know, but it actually looks original because it's done on the Somerset velvet paper. And this is also done on the Somerset velvet paper. So the watercolor pieces that I've done, they look original. So what you're getting is a copy essentially, but it looks like it's an original piece, especially when you order something that's on Somerset velvet instead of just archival matte. Or like this one here is a luster print. So luster and archival matte are the same price, and I just decided to do this one with luster because it was more of a simple kind of drawing, and I thought it looked better with luster. So, but these definitely look like original because of the Somerset velvet, and I think that anyways, just check out the links, and they are much cheaper than the originals, of course, because they are prints. But Giclee prints are more than art prints because art prints are done by me, and then only the paper is archival. So there's just a big difference. Like these, if you take care of them, they'll last 100 years. You can give them to your grandson, your grandchildren, and they can be passed down to your ancestors if you take care of them right. That's a big difference with Giclee prints. So I don't have the professional printer. That's why I send out to a third party like Giclee Today. And I guess it's a good company. Just I've had every order, I've had either one or two prints that had slight problems. This is also done on luster paper. So I make my original luster glossy prints too. And the difference is these are archival, and you will see this print as an art print on my page as well. But the ones that you see that are, you know, like $5 for this size or something, that's just a regular art print. And this is the Giclee with printed with pigment ink. So that's the difference. So these are luster like you see a lot on my shop, but they are not done by me. And this is the last one, and this is also archival matte, and this is another one that is slightly messed up. You can hardly see it, but there's just a little scratch right here at the top. And when I list this one here, I will mark what you know, the scratch, and lower the price for that reason. But still, it's this is a good company, but maybe I might try another one later, maybe a local print shop. But I have been doing online orders just because of the whole stay at home. I don't want to go out anymore as much as possible. These are just regular art prints, and these are glossy, just like these here. These two are glossy. And let me see. Okay, that's the one that I printed on the archival matte. See? So, but if you buy this one, that's only $5 on my Etsy website. You know, it'll still be a good purchase, but it just, you can't expect many years of non-fading because it's not printed with archival inks, or it's printed with ink-based ink, which will make it not last as long. And this one is printed with the pigment-based archival quality inks, so this one will last forever. Not that this one doesn't look good. Actually, I think that it looks good. And even that one, this one, I would say it looks, I would say that the colors look more vibrant on the professional one, and these don't look that bad. And I would say just lighter, but you know, just a different quality. It's not like you're gonna put these out in the sun, or if you got this one, just don't put it in direct sunlight. If you got this one, you can. I wouldn't do that either, but I would, you know, but if it was hanging up in your window or something, or near the window, this one would be fine. So that's that one. And this one, the other one that's archival, this one's done with glossy that I did. And these are also done by me, so they are not Giclee prints. So if you are interested in something that's cheaper, these will work just fine. $5 for one, or if you get more, that's cheaper. But if you are interested in something that has a longer longevity, then this would be something that you would want to get. This one and versus this one. and I keep them separated so I'm never confused on which one is the Giclee Prints. And this is just all of these, and this is the luster glossy that I did for. See the difference between just a regular luster print and this Somerset velvet print? This looks like an original. And I had a Somerset velvet for this one, but I gave it to my best friend, so I might get another one done with this one. If you actually want a Giclee print of this one, you know, and comment below and let me know, and I can get another one. But I'll probably get another one. I'll order. I order Giclee Prints routinely as I do more work, and this one is also done by me. And you see here, I got this one done as a Giclee Somerset velvet paper. So nothing wrong with this. It actually looks really nice with the luster glossy look. This one just looks original, and it will last forever. All these are luster. So just yeah, the eye here as well. So nothing wrong with paying $5 for something, but if you want to, let's say, get, I don't know how much this, I will list all of these on my Etsy site, but if you get this eye here, that's just a art print versus a Giclee print here, it just will be a little bit different in price. But definitely take a look at them on my website. I keep everything separated in a folder like this, so there's never a confusion of which ones are art prints and Giclee. So this is the original that was for the eye, and these are the art prints. And so I always know which one's which. Some more art prints, and so this is an original. So I keep everything, like these are art prints I made from that myself. So and this is the original. Let's just take a look at this original. This is the original for the mermaid, right? And it was done on really good watercolor paper, like from England watercolor paper. And this is the Giclee print. There's not much difference, just a little bit color difference, and maybe even the color looks actually better on the Giclee print. So you're getting a value. Most artists nowadays, they do prints just because, you know, not everyone's gonna pay for an original. So you could save some money and get the Giclee print and still actually, you know, get something that really looks original. So this is on my website too, but I forgot how much it is off the top of my head, but definitely take a look. If you want an original, that's your option. If you want a Giclee print and pay a little bit more, well, not a little bit, if you want it, this will be more obviously, but if you want to pay more than an art print, you can do the Giclee print. If you want to pay the least amount, you can do just a regular art print. That is why I do this. And once conventions and stuff like that open up again, then I will be going out and selling my stuff there as well. But for now, it's online. And I also have other art prints here from, not art prints, but Giclee prints. So these are Giclee prints that are ordered from Giclee Today as well. This is 8x10. It's an archival matte, but this probably would have looked great on Somerset velvet paper, but I didn't do that. But still, it still has a velvet feel to it. And this is an oil painting that's done on archival matte. See, this is done on just their regular watercolor paper, and that has actually more texture than this one. This actually has a lot of texture, but it's it feels, the texture feels velvety, if that makes sense. So this is a great paper here too, and this one's also for sale. But I really like this one because it has more of a velvet not smooth, but this one's rough. Like if you get rough watercolor paper versus cold press, that sort of thing. And this is Archival Matte. And this is the one that got damaged the last time I ordered. But everything that I sell on my Etsy, if it has some thing going on with it, it's always listed. Price is adjusted as well. And this is another one I did, Archival Matte. I did only one watercolor paper on this order. And this is that. And I keep things separated in my little nifty book here. And let's just take a look at this book. Just, it's not a like flip through sketchbook thing, but just take a look at it. This is everything in this book is for sale. I keep them here, and it's getting pretty thick. Well, this is not for sale, but I don't know. Yeah, I didn't put this one for sale, but this one is. These are not for sale. They're just like stickers that didn't do so well. And I didn't put this one for sale. Should I put this one for sale? It hasn't. This is an original too. This is for sale. This one's not for sale because this one is the watercolor piece I did. I guess my first one I did coming back after I came back to America, when my channel really started being doing well. So this is, I want to keep the original for myself. I should hang it up, but I haven't got around to that. But the what do you call it? I just showed it to you. The Giclee print of this one is for sale. This is right here. This one is the original for the other Giclee print, and the colors actually differ in the prints often. I would say this one has more of a pastel look to it. The original does. And sometimes the prints actually look better than the originals. This one is the original. That one's for sale. This one too. This is an old piece. I actually have the original too, but I really haven't gotten around to really selling something that's 18 by 24 inches, and that's the original size, because in college this was done for a college class, for a drawing class. So not the original's not for sale. Probably could do that later, but really haven't thought about how I would ship an 18 by 24 drawing. Maybe in a tube, I'm not sure, but definitely this Giclee print is for sale. And this print here was done a long time ago, and I would say almost 10 years ago. Maybe not 10 years ago, but it was 6 years ago maybe. And I would say that it has, I didn't store it the best way. I think that it is bent right here, but really it's just a white border. So the actual inner, the drawing itself is fine. And the white border is only, I think I got these on like Fine Art America back when, yeah, I don't know why I spent so much on prints on that website. And this one is also bent right here on the white, but really I could cut it out and sell it like that. You only need the white for, I guess, the frame, kind of like a matte board. So it's good to have the white if you want that effect. So I've left it as is without cutting it, you know, because it's really the little things here, they're just very minor, but I've adjusted the price on the listing. So these are for sale. And this is the matte print I did for this Yoda guy, Baby Yoda. And of course this is just a regular art print. If it says Giclee print, and I will list it, it says Giclee print, then you'll know if it's printed with the professional Giclee Today versus me. And then stickers, and the thing is, these stickers on my website, I need to make more stickers for other things. They are laminated with lamination that makes them waterproof. I have one on a cup that I've been washing and the color's never faded and it's never messed up. And I have one outside that just has a slight fade. It's been out there for a month or more. It's not printed with like pigment-based ink, but the lamination, you know, makes it waterproof and weather resistant because it's only resistant because it's not printed with pigment-based ink. So these stickers are high quality. They're not just regular stickers. And this is the print I created. So I keep everything separated so I know which one's which. So if you order, you rest assured you will get the right one. And they all have price differences. Not for sale. Didn't think about that because I don't like these. And this is the original. Let's take a look. So this is the original that's done on cold pressed paper. And I would say the colors are more softer. Have this, you know, just this, I don't know, soft feel. I'll just say soft. And the print itself is more vibrant for this one. And really, I don't know, I like bright colors. I would go for this. And they both look like, except for this one, I have watercolor on the back. That usually tends to happen because I don't tape it down. And then this one is also, you know, slightly bent because it's, you know, watercolor. The paper does that. And this one isn't because it's a print, but they both look like, I would have never guessed this is a print if I walked into someone's house and saw it. Just the colors are slightly different if you want the original, which I also list on my website which ones are archival, done with archival products, ASTM, you know, items. So this one is all acid-free archival, and this one as well. It just depends on what you want to be spending on. How much do you want to spend? Do you want to spend more or less? And this one is like $19 on my website. Really not a lot for original. In this one, I don't know quite yet. I will be listing them before I upload this, but when I upload this, of course it's going to be less than the original. And sometimes originals are less than the Giclee Prints because if the original is done with markers are not archival. These are prints I made, stickers as well here. So if, let's say, this one is, these two are done, the original pieces are done with markers. Yeah, they might look, man, I would say the colors, man, they look better than maybe a print, but they won't last as long because they're markers, and alcohol markers are not archival. So like this versus the print would be more, I would think. Depends on the situation, but so I would do something with markers, but I won't sell the original piece like this one. I don't, as of now, no. If I do something that's with markers, I don't sell the original. I sell the Giclee prints or art prints of it. These are not for sale, but that is an older piece. I just haven't put it up on my site yet. Not for sale. This is a lithograph. I had to take printmaking. It's not my thing. We saw that. Original. These two are the original. The original mermaid. These two are done on marker paper. And the reason why I also don't sell them is because the paper is very thin. But I just don't. Also, another reason is markers are not archival. So I would have to reduce the price a lot. But yeah, the colors are nice. But how long will that last? Because they're alcohol-based markers. These are like the metallic pieces I did, and I have another one that goes with this set. This is a watercolor that I will be doing soon. I don't know when, but I will be doing this one soon. And then we have the eyes and the glossy art prints again. These are glossy art prints that are also on sale on my website. The original is also on sale. The original is not in this book because it's actually too big. I keep some of the slightly bigger ones in a different art book. But I don't often make bigger pieces than 8 by 10. This is an original here. That's for sale. This was an inspiration from a bark box. It says Happy Snail. And then some art prints that I created. It's really hard for me to make archival matte prints, so I don't often do it, but the glossy prints that I make look really good. I would say they look better than original, and this one is not Giclee, so the price is actually really good. These are both the same price. They're on the same listing. Alright, and I guess last but not least, this is a drawing I did with Winsor & Newton markers. Those are actually archival. Not on my listing or anything, and actually not on Instagram at all. I probably should post that later. At first I didn't like it, but I like that. I like this drawing. Didn't look at anything, just drew a portrait. And then, okay, last but not least, this one. So what we saw earlier, we saw the marker drawing. So I did the marker drawing on that marker paper that was really thin, and I created art prints from it. So you have an art print that's rounded off on the corners like this, your choice, or just regular, just squared off corners. So art prints are usually brighter on the glossy versus the original. And then another one I did that was done in the same video, using the same markers, and this was done on my sketchbook, so you don't see it in here. And these are also the art prints, and they are a set together on the listing. So take a look at my shop. There's a lot of things that are there. There's even crochet dolls. I'll put a picture here for you to see an example of a crochet doll at the end of the video. But I have 6 crochet dolls my mom made. She's an artist too. She doesn't like to admit it, but she is an artist. She makes really cute crochet animals, and I only have 6 dolls right now because, well, she's made a lot more than that, but 6 for now. And also my original art prints, Giclee Prints, and stickers. So check out my Etsy shop, and the next video I'll probably do a watercolor video. I have a smart art box for June. I will do that pretty soon, so look forward to that video. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and see you next time for the next exciting video, Invokers. Goodbye, everyone.